Hey, my name is PolishLynx. Welcome to another episode of Sakura Succubus 3, in which we will try to run away from the Succubi realm in which we are prisoned, of course, by a certain annoying someone. Let's see. I'm sorry, Hiroki. I did try to talk her around, but she doesn't seem at all interested in listening. I just wish I could have been more help. You've done enough. This guy needs to do something himself. It's alright, Hifumi. I offered Hifumi a smile, a comforting smile. I know it's right, and I do appreciate it. I couldn't be angry at you over that. You could be angry at yourself because you don't do anything. So, yeah. You're not the one who came here after all. Maybe not, but if I was better at negotiating. This girl doesn't listen anyway, so you know. Hifumi sighs, her head hanging. There is no wind in the Succubus realm that it can detect, and her inky black tresses which fall over her shoulders remain unstirred. It's very quiet out here in the courtyard, save for the sound of running water from the fountain. The flowers in their beds are motionless, as though they've been preserved in formaldehyde. It's not really cold, but I find myself shivering all the same. This place is pretty stifling. Of all us Succubi, I'm the one whose opinion Lady Ua respects the most. If I cannot persuade her, I fear nobody can. She might have shot me down once, but I shall not give up here. I will continue to petition her about your release, day after day, until her resolve crumbles. You can count on me, Hiroki. Thanks, Hifumi. You're so dependable. I'm a little worried for. Yeah, I would worry my ass about that, you know? Dude, do it yourself. Become really annoying for you. Oh, it's that easy. About what? I don't want Ua to lose her temper with you. She seems kind of psychotic, volatile, and that might be understatement. That is an understatement. Given how brutally she treated poor Marina. If you got hurt for my behalf, I'd feel awful. I don't want that weighing on your shoulders. Hifumi's famous actress. She's renowned across Japan for her smooth, beautiful face and her pale complexion. If you were to sully that with a foot to face, say, then Hifumi's career might be jeopardized. I looked up to Hifumi when I was younger. She was one of my very first celebrity crushes. The thought that a woman such as her wants to help me is humbling. But I really don't want to be responsible for the potential fallout. I would feel awful if Hifumi got hurt. Hifumi doesn't seem to share my concerns for, or if she does, she is able to mask them behind a small smile. Don't worry, Hiroki. It is somewhat embarrassing to admit, but I'm not doing this solely for your own sake. I have a bit of vested interest in your safety too. I like you a good deal, so I would very much like to continue being intimate with you. If we could no longer hold hands, or embrace or kiss, then I fear I would be very upset. Hold hands, what is... You make me happy, so I would like to continue being with you. That is why I want to argue on your behalf. As the only person here with enough authority to sway Lady Ua, I ought to do my best. By the way, I hate whips for making hand-holding into loot thing. Like, really, I freaking hate them for that. Otherwise, I really might never be able to spend time with you like this. Hifumi shifts a little on the bed so her thighs are brushing mine. A few strands of her hair brush against my cheek. It feels very gentle, like a caress. Hey Hiroki. Hifumi blinks up at me, her eyes sensuous. Would it be right if I rest my head up on your lap? I realize it might be something of an imposition, but all of a sudden I feel so tired. I don't have any personal issue with her suggestion, but I'm worried Ua might find out. She seems to know everything that happens within the Succubus realm. I don't want Hifumi to get hurt, but I don't want to be parted from her either. What should I say? Yes? Yo! Yeah, it should be fine for a little while. It's fine. I'll offer you a smile. You gave me your love before, it's only fair that I return the favor. Oh, thank you. We have to do everything to get the hell out of there. Yumi's eyes light up. You really are a darling. Then I shall take you up on your kindness. As much as I care for you, Dealing with her for any protracted period of time can be exhausting. I need rest. Yeah, you don't tell me. 1 second on the screen and I'm exhausted of her. That's true of Hifumi. UA is exhausting. Sighing, Hifumi rests her head up on my lap. Her inky blank hair spills across the... Blank hair? Black, probably. While her violet eyes peer into my own. Are you sure I'm not too heavy? I'm sure I can scarcely even feel you. Thank godness. Hifumi giggles, her chest rising and falling. Slowly her eyelashes fall shut. And as they do, a peculiar transformation occurs. That's so damn adorable! Hifumi's horns and wings melt away, as does her tail. Her succubus attire fades to be replaced with casual clothes I've not seen her wear before. It's so good! She's now clad, not her kimono, but a t-shirt and shorts. Yeah, I mean, it's just that, but it's also so good. The change! Her hair is tied back in two messy pigtails. Well, at least it's not wingtails. And a pair of red glasses are balanced upon the bridge of her nose. Hifumi. I blink at her, perplexed, my fingers running through her tresses. What's going on? What? Hifumi looks at herself, her cheeks turn pink. Is she embarrassed? Is she? I did not mean to show such a side of myself. I felt so good, I let myself go. All the stress drained from my body. And before I knew it, this happened. Did you lose control of your magic? It happens sometimes when we Succubus are particularly relaxed. I see, well. I grin, my fingers still twining through Hifumi's jet black hair. Well, I'm very glad I can relax you, but your clothes are kind of curious. Do you often dress like that? When I'm at home, yes. I thought you preferred kimonos. Why? This guy is weird. I do. Traditional Japanese attire is very elegant. Whenever I go out in public, I present myself too. Kimonos are part of my image. As such, I cannot be seen without them. It would disappoint my fans if they saw me in a slovenly state. Are you sure for? But they can be cumbersome, particularly the long sleeves. When I'm alone, I like to let my hair down, so to speak, and dress more casually. I will let this with you, so I must have summoned these clothes without thinking. I hope you're not too disappointed. No, I think you're cute. Really? Yeah, I mean it's pretty different from your look, but it still suits you so much. The traditional elegant Hifumi is very nice, but it's refreshing in its own right. Oh, thank you, I do appreciate that. I'm glad your opinion of me has not shifted. Yeah, it would take more than a casual tee and a pair of shorts to change my mind. I'm wondering about the glasses for, do you really need them or are they for decoration? They are necessary. When I assume my human form, my eyesight is not the best. I usually wear contacts, but I don't like putting them in. They make me flinch. Yeah, I mean, if I had to wear glasses or contacts, I would go with glasses. I honestly cannot imagine myself putting goddamn contact in the eye. Yeah, anyway. Yeah, as a fellow member of the Four Eyes Club, I can relate to that. You have never worn contacts? I have, but they feel kind of awkward. I've never gotten used to them. It's fine for I'm not a famous actress, so I don't have to worry about my appearance like you do. I don't know, man, I feel like actually someone appearing like this would be refreshing, as he said earlier. I think your glasses make you look very handsome. Where are my glasses? And it is nice that we match. It makes me feel even closer to you somehow. Hifumi giggles, her cheeks still tinct pink. Her eyes upturned, then she drops her voice to whisper and says, "Hey, Hiroki." Yeah? I really do care about you. I don't want to say goodbye to you. That is why I continue petitioning you. I cannot let this stand. You are my beloved. I have even dreamed of walking down the aisle with you someday. But if you stay here, my humble dreams will never come true. Ergo, I shall protect you. Do not worry. Things may seem bleak now, but I am sure they will be fine. We just need to stay together. Okay, you know what? Hifumi is amazing. Like, really. This guy needs to do something himself for. While I don't doubt Hifumi's earnestness, time begins to pass and nothing changes. Because you don't do anything, you idiot! Hifumi continues to petition you every morning, but you remain cold and flinty to her demands. Do you do anything for? No! I bet you are even playing poker with her when she asks, you bastard. Her expression never changes when Hifumi speaks to her, and after a minute or so, she dismisses her advisor with a curt wave of one hand. Hifumi tries her best, I know she does, but how can she sway Yue's heart when she refuses to listen? Why won't... He pisses me off so much, man. It doesn't seem possible. As for myself, I spend most of my time in my room. Yue often isn't there. She's too busy attending to her duties as a ruler. But when she's quick to pepper me with hungry, needy hisses. You better be telling that you have a freaking headache, man. This kiss often escalates to something more. Of course you know! Oh, for... Yes, I want to run away from here, but you know what? She can do whatever she wants with me. Oh my god, this guy's so freaking annoying as well. You know what? He deserves her. They should be together, whatever. He doesn't deserve the other girls. This kiss often escapes to something more, then before I know it, the pair of us are entwined. You know what now? That baseball bat that I need, that I spoke about. We actually need to get that baseball bat to beat some sense into that bastard. Anyway, I don't dislike being intimate with you as she's beautiful. As I believe I mentioned numerous times, and her love for me can be denied. Being with her always feels good, in the moment at least. But when it's over and Yue is fast asleep beside me, I always feel a vague sense of dread. Every night I fall asleep with the hope that the next day, surely, he will be able to penetrate Yue's defenses. Yeah. How much of an idiot you have to be, Hiroki? What you are doing right now is basically making it freaking tougher to get you out of the place. God damn it. I hate this guy. But nothing happens. Of course! I'm always left disappointed. Not with me, I haste to add, but with this whole situation. Yeah, you should be disappointed with... Not with the situation, dude. With yourself. I don't know how long I've been in the Succubus realm, but I think it must have been more than a week, maybe 2. I wonder how much time has passed in the human world during this time. Maybe a couple of days. It's not a very long time, but in a stretch of the imagination, but if things continue this, I'll be in serious trouble. I don't want to lose my job or my apartment. Yeah, to be honest, I don't care, man. You can end up on the streets, as far as I'm concerned. At least I'm not the only one trapped in here. Marina, Hifumi, Cosmos, Aiwa, and Hazel are stuck too, unfortunately. They remain in this realm of eternal darkness, all 5 of them victims of Yue's capricious whims. And let's add to the line, and Hiroki being an idiot by not doing anything. Hazel doesn't seem to be upset by this arrangement, but the others are starting to become antsy. Their cars are on the line. We're all suffering together. Yeah, you are not suffering, man. Stop, man. Stop. Stop. I was making all the choices to make you want to freaking get out of there. And then you still do nothing. Nothing? Oh my god, this Sakura is turning into my ramblings so much. I talk to them occasionally when I have the chance, but I'm afraid they'll be punished should Yue find out. I have not seen her eavesdropping on our conversation just yet. But again, I don't need to. Yue knows magic and she could be spying on us from anywhere. It's a troubling thought. I feel tense and on edge pretty much all the time. Same, I'm on the edge all the time, man. Now I'm really starting to doubt my future. I'm sure the other Succubus will be released from here in due course when Yue has had enough of tormenting them, but what about me? No one cares about you! She doesn't seem at all inclined to let me go. In fact, with each passing day, she only grows clingier and more desperate. She's utterly insatiable. I don't think she'll ever get bored of me. Yeah, if you tried maybe doing something to make her bored of you. Under other circumstances, the continued attention of a woman like you will be flattering. Really? But I can't really enjoy it as I am now. Really? It will be someone who's freaking psychotic? It's beginning to look distinctly possible that Hiroki will never be able to convince you. Then, once again, I will repeat myself. Dude, do something yourself. Then I'll be trapped here for the rest of my life. What do they even see in him? God damn it. A few days later, when walking through one of the many identical hallways in US Palace, I ran into Cosmos. For not literally. Cosmos is wandering about aimlessly, her expression vague and fixed. She reminds me of a lost and lonely cloud. Hey Cosmos. I waved her in greeting, and she jumps. Oh, Hiroki! I was looking for you. You were. Cosmos bites her lower lip and she's from foot to foot, her tail meanwhile quivers. She doesn't look very happy-go-lucky, in fact she looks the exact opposite of that. Sad stop unlucky? That's not a thing. In any event, it upsets me to see Cosmos looking so down in dumps. She's always been a bit of an airhead by nature, but she always smiles when she's with me. For some reason. All this time spent in the Succubus realm, divorced from social media, and all her fans must be getting her. Is something the matter? Not really sure. It's all very confusing. Did something upset you? Are you thinking about your fans? I always think about my fans. They've never been far from my mind ever since Lady US summoned me here. Of course I think about more. Hiroki. Maybe. Of course. But my fans are important too. It's because of them that I've been able to continue manifesting the human world for so long. Their support and their love means the world to me. I think of them kind of like my family. I know they all look out for me, and I'd hate to disappoint or upset them. They'll all be so worried about me. That sounds like a lot of pressure to handle. Don't you ever worry about trying to make over 3 million people happy? All the time. I always worry if I'm not good enough, or smart enough, or pretty enough. I say I'm a skunk. She tells me people are only interested in me because of my body. They don't care about me as a person. That's actually true, I'm afraid. Maybe she's right. Yes, but actually in Ayu's case, it's the same. Even for the ones that are loving her are weird because twin tails. I mean, ugh. But if these people like me at all, for any reason, I feel obliged to return their love with love of my own. I don't love them the same way I love you, Hiroki, but they are still precious to me. It's alright, understand. You do? Well, not entirely. For I'm a professional photographer, I'm not a famous rapid pound celeb like Cosmos is. If I had to curate my social media presence carefully every day, selecting and discarding photos to upload at 4-hour intervals, I think I would go mad. It doesn't sound like a lot of work in theory, but I know Cosmos devotes her entire being to her fans. She's far more appreciative of them than I with hers. For all the loot outfits she wears, Cosmos is very innocent in some regards. Maybe that's why she's so popular. I'm not worried about my fans right now, for this is about me. It's not. No. Cosmos shakes her head. Her stubby pigtail bounces. I'm worried about Ayu. She's been acting kind of weird. So nothing changed. Weirder than usual, you mean? Do you think I was weird? Yeah. I thought I was supposed to be the weird one. No, you're not. You're unique, Cosmos. I don't think it's a bad thing, though. I says we're all unique, but we're not necessarily unique in positive ways, and it's nothing to be proud of. Yeah, I mean, Ayu is not unique in a positive way. Well, she's not necessarily wrong, but that girl is prickly. She's like a cactus. She acts so cute and sweet. No, she's... What the fuck are you talking about? No. Cancel this word. Cancel those words. For actually, that's true. She acts. Yeah, I guess it's true. She acts. Even though it's not a cute act. She's deep down inside so cynical. It's really... She's not really good at showing cynicism as well, for. It's really not very cute. Because she isn't. No, it's not. Those pigtails are cute. No, they aren't. And so's her face. Maybe. But her personality is rotten. To the core. She puts on presents all the time and people can't see past it. Her fans think she really loves them. They're all deluded. And that's why I was certified weirdo. No healthy, normal person puts on cute acts like that. It's not cute. 24/7. Cosmos smiles this. She looks amused. When you put it like that, I guess I was quite weird. I'll tell her that the next time she makes fun of me. Has she been making fun of you a lot? All the time. She's very confrontational, but she's been even snappier than normal lately. I think it might be because she hasn't been able to spend enough time with you. I don't want to spend time with her. Do you think that? I know that she likes you. Ugh. For she doesn't admit to it. When she's with you, she actually smiles, and it looks like she means it. She isn't just putting on an act. You make her really happy, Hiroki. If I was acidic, you must be alkaline. You balance her out. Why does this make me laugh? Oh. So you balance her out so she can act neutral. Huh, is that so? That's a nice smile. I wouldn't have expected from her. To be frank, I'm surprised she even knows what an alkali is. She doesn't seem very well versed in the ways of science, but her knowledge might run deeper than it initially appears. To be honest, I would expect Hiroki more likely to not know that. She's a fan of Lynch, after all. Cosmo is full of surprises. Since we haven't been able to spend much time together, Ayu's temper is starting to boil over. She shouts at me for the small thing, and she looks so grumpy all the time. But it's normal for her. She's so angry she even started to rant at Lady Yue. Yes! Alright! Huh? Did she really try to pick a fight with Yue? She did, she's still doing it. I walked past the road a few minutes ago and I overheard Ayu. She was shouting at Yue and she sounded very upset. It was very surprising. I would say horrible things about you, but she's a coward. So she can only do. So she can only ever do it behind her backs. She's always been deferential towards Lady Yue. She sucks up to her almost as much as Hazel does, for I know she doesn't really like her. I've never heard Ayu shout at Lady Yue before. It's scary. Hey, you know what? Here is an idea. This guy, you cannot approach Ayu ever. Dang. This might cause havoc in the area. Ayu is. No, Ayu's never scary. Oh. Cosmo shakes her head. She has a short temper and isn't very nice, but she's stupid, so she doesn't scare me. She's a famous idol, but she has even fewer rapid bounce followers than I do. Oof. That's pretty harsh assessment of Ayu's character. No, that's entirely inaccurate. I don't think I was stupid myself. Yes, I do! Per se, but her self-important rages always tend to splatter out as quick as they come. Her mood swings about wildly, but she's actually quite simple to placate. Now that I think that this is the first Sakura game, where I don't necessarily like two characters. It's always been one, if anything. Not always. At the beginning I liked all the characters, really. But then they started introducing those sadistic ones and... Anyway, Lady Wei is the scary one, she's unpredictable. I'm afraid she'll punish you for this. She might cut off all her hair or ban her from being an idol. If that happened, it would break Ai's heart. She's worked really hard to be an idol. If she lost that, I'm afraid she'd never recover. I want to go into the throne room and stop her, but I was afraid Lady Wei would punish me too. That's why I was looking for Hiroki or you. Yeah, like he can do anything. Come on. Cosmos looks at me proudly, her eyes large. Want to go into the room and stop Ayu before it's too late? Lady Wei listens to you. If you tell her to go easy on Ayu, she might show leniency. Please, Hiroki. Cosmos sounds genuinely troubled by all of this. I know her relationship with Ayu is rocky one, but I think they are friends of a sort. They're quite close in age and they seem to hang out together a lot. Ayu's certainly closer to Cosmos than she is to Marina and Hifumi. I and Cosmos speak her all the time, but I think that might be proof of their close relationship. If they're not blood related, they really do act like squabbling sisters. I wouldn't know. I smile. You care about Ayu a lot, don't you? I do, yeah, and I'm sure she cares about me too. We don't always get along, but she's one of the only Succubus who ever speaks to me. That counts for a lot, I think. She can be cold and biting, but she can be kind too. She annoys me, but I still like her. I don't want her to be sad. Ayu might not seem like it, but she's very delicate. She hides behind her anger because if she didn't, she might cry instead. Okay, I have to say this because I'm constantly getting distracted with this. I freaking love her thigh highs. End of comment. I don't want Ayu to shed any tears. Then I'll try to have a word with her. And you will too. You would? You don't mind? Not at all. He will finally do something. Maybe. I smile at Cosmos. I love you all. I love all of you equally. That includes Ayu, which is not true. Whether she wishes it or not, she's a bit of a brat, but I don't want to see her cry there. Okay, with that I can agree as well. But she's not a good character. I'm her cameraman and I won't ever abandon her. Well, I can't promise that. Did he go or not? Okay. I dash to the throne room in double quick time. The door is shut, but I can still hear Ayu's voice filtering into the hall. No tracks like you have, please! I can hear everything she's saying, but she certainly sounds impassioned. She must be shouting quite loudly, using her indomitable idol lungs to her advantage for her voice to carry so far. I wonder what she's shouting about. I guess there's only one way to find out. I push open the door, step inside the throne room. What the hell? And I'm greeted by quite a sight. I was kneeling on the ground before you were, her arms pressed against the floor. Her head is bent low, her orange pigtails cascading down the smooth blade on her back, and her bare toes are curled beneath her rear. You are meanwhile sitting up on the throne. She looks down at Ayu with pursed lips, and as one might observe, a sewer rat. She must have seen me enter because her eyes flicked to me for a brief moment, but she doesn't greet me. Wow, what a surprise! She doesn't give a damn about you, actually. Maybe she doesn't want to interrupt whatever that's going on. Ayu, for her part, hesitates me at all. She continues to implore Lady Wei, her voice raising in pitch until it sounds high and breathy. Please, Lady Wei, I'm begging you, simply have to let him go. Ayu's voice is certainly impassioned, but I don't think she sounds angry. Her tone is instead deeply reverent, for it's bordering on hysterical. Maybe Cosmos got the wrong idea? I wasn't arguing with her, she's pleading with her, but not for her sake. Judging by the sound of it, she's trying to argue on my behalf? Goodness me. Yue sighs and shakes her head. I've had to see what you think we can accomplish with this foolishness. Have I not made my feelings quite plain enough already? Hiroki is mine, and I shall do with him as I will. No. He's his own person, you bitch. If I want him to stay here, then he shall. That is the end of the matter. What a bitch. But yeah! I will stare up at you, her hair spiraling across the floor. Please reconsider. He might be a mere human, but he's not yours. As a sentient being, he should be allowed to make his own decisions even if his IQ is not that much higher than a goldfish's. That's true. Ouch, that's not very nice. But it's true, Hiroki, it's true! I appreciate that I was trying to help me, but yes! She does have to dig at your intelligence because she's right. No, you are not far smarter than any aquatic life form. Apart from maybe octopi, they are meant to be pretty smart. No, not apart, dude. You are pretty low on this freaking scale. I don't think Hiroki wants to stay here much longer. He looks so despondent whenever I see him, it makes my heart break. He's still the same Hiroki I know, more or less, but if he's forced to remain here much longer, he might lose that spark of his which makes him special. If you continue to treat him like this, he'll turn to nothing more than your doll. Nonsense. He's quite happy and content with me. No, I'm not. That's what he should be doing right now. I fail to see why he should be otherwise, unless you are suggesting he loves you more than he loves me. No, but I actually prefer Ayu. No, Milay, that is what I'm trying to say. Perish the thought. Don't perish the thought. Good. Because... for fuck's sake. Yua leans back in her throne, her pale eyes cold and icy. If that is what you are implying, I would have to punish you for treason. I could humiliate you in ways you can only imagine. That is not fucking treason, you bitch. Ayu tenses, but she doesn't walk away. She remains kneeling up on the floor, her rear raised in the air, toes curled. The floor in the throne room feels very sturdy underfoot. I think it's made of some sort of shiny marble. It must be hard on Ayu's legs to kneel like this for quite so long, but her determination doesn't waver. She must be accustomed to granting tests of endurance like this. She's an idol after all. What the fuck are you implying, man? Some of her concert lasts 2 hours, and she sings and dances through dozens upon dozens of songs. Pretty sure that's not what he implied there. It's easy to write Ayu off as being true annoying, because she is, but she's incredibly hard worker. That doesn't have to do anything, man. She's still annoying. I think she's passionate too. Is she hoping some of that passion will reach you, eh? I don't know, man. Maybe you do something for yourself as well. God damn it. What the fuck? Forgive me my impertinence, milady, for I am young and inexperienced, but I do think it would be for the best to let Hiroki go. You cannot keep him trapped here. He's not trapped. He wishes to be here. Dude, speak up! Did he tell you that? Well, no, not as such. But he will in due course. I'm certain of that. No! Now, this conversation is very tedious. I should not change my mind on the matter, so you didn't bow before me further. It's unpleasant. Yua wrinkles her nose. Get to your feet and get yourself out of my sight. I was going to let you Sakura return to the human world tomorrow morning, Marina included, but if you continue to argue with me, I should reconsider pardoning you. But it's very generous of you, Lady Yua. Indeed, it is. I'm overflowing with the milk of human kindness. No, you don't. You overflow with bullshitness, if anything. But what about Hiroki? Won't you let him go too? We have discussed this already. Were you not paying attention? Hiroki's going nowhere. If I let him leave this place, it will be hard for me to keep an eye on things, and who is to say what he might get up to with the rest of you Sakubi running about? It is simply out of the question. He must remain here, by my side forever. That is the only way I can ensure he will remain true and loyal. What the f... It's been 10 years! I love him, so I wish to keep him all to myself. But we don't love you. I understand it perfectly! I cried, her voice wavering with emotion. After all, I love Hiroki too, you bitch! Huh? I stared at Ayu, my eyes wide. She loved me, what? Yeah, nobody understands as well, man, don't worry. I assumed, of course, but I wasn't the sort of girl to simply say these things. She always hides her real emotions behind layers upon layers of obfuscation. She's the least straightforward of all the Sakubi I know. But that only makes her declaration of love sweeter. Okay, you know what? That is actually true. I knew it. She's a total softie at heart. She's so cute. No. Twin tails are destroying everything. I know I sort of mean things to Hiroki, but I don't mean them. It's just, pink love is everything. And as an idol, I should know better. If Doubles found out about things, for him I'd be ruined. I tried to keep my distance, but it proved to be impossible. He might not wear the best clothes, and his character's a bit old-fashioned and outdated, and he's not even that good-looking. Now, these are some pretty sharp criticisms coming from a girl who supposedly loves me, but they are true. If this is what Ayu's love is like, I shudder think how acrimonious her hate must be. But I love him all the same. I can't help it. I love him because he's sweet, kind, understanding, and he seems to know that I really mean, even if I can't say it. I've been terribly rude to him, but he's always put up with me. He's never lost his temper. I haven't, that's true. Plus, he smells really good. Thank you. I doubt I'd ever find a guy like him. I've known him for half as long as you have. Chotomate. What the hell are you talking about? Now that's bullshit. Let's face it. So she transferred in his third year in high school. And they haven't talked for half a year. Okay, let's assume they've dated for half a year, right? That's about it. Then it's been 10 years since they last saw each other. So basically that period of time is like they knowledge of each other didn't really increase or anything. So it's still just half year. And then we have all of you for I don't know how long. Like I would say that was pretty long time that already, right? I mean, it couldn't have been like just 1 month if Sakura Succubus 1, 2 and 3. 1 and 2 I guess, 3 not that much I guess. Because in 3 we've been kidnapped by that biatch. But I would argue there is a high possibility that the true knowledge of the other personas actually is higher for Ayu here. And Marina, and Cosmos, and Hifumi, and Hazel possibly as well. Then, the goddamn Yue. Anyway, where did I left off? But he's already become a huge part of my life. Spending time with him makes me happy, so I understand why I love him. But he doesn't love you. If I were in the position, I would be horribly jealous too. I would hurt myself and any other succubus brazen enough to try and steal him from me. Okay, that's understandable, yes. In fact, I'm jealous of the others, seeing Marina Cosmos and the other side lap to him so upsetting. Understandable. I'm selfish girl at heart and I want him all for myself. That's understandable. Still, I want to get the freak out of this goddamn Sakubi realm. It hurts me just him acting so familiar with the old romance, so I understand your feelings perfectly. I might be rather late, but I think the pair of us are very alike. No. To understand you. Then in that case. Yes, I snarl. Why do you persist in trying to take him from me? Do you want to hurt me? But do you know if he wants to be with you truly? No! You're telling yourself that only. God damn. No, I don't. Yes, and yes. I don't touch you or anybody else. I want us all to be happy. And that's why I think Marina and Fumi are right. No matter how much we might love Hiroki, we all ought to learn how to share. That's the only way to satisfy all of us. Please remember that we are Sakubi. Monogamy isn't in our nature. Oh yeah, there is also that. That's true. Yeah. I guess that's why I sort of understand you, but at the same time, I just don't like her, okay? We shouldn't hurt these terrible humans for ourselves, that's not right. It might hurt in your sleep, but we might feel jealous. But that's no reason to deprive everybody else of what they want. I love Hiroki, but I love my sisters too, and even love you. For some reason. That being the case, why can't we love one another? Wouldn't it be for the best? Yue's face, which is already pale, turns whiter, still during Ayu's speech. Who are you? Her gloved hands clench about the armrest of her throne. Then she rises to her feet. She crosses the marble floor, her heeled shoes clacking. The sound echoes throughout the high sitting room ominously. I know what she's going to do. Ayu quivers. How dare you tell me what's for the best? How dare you? Why, I have half a mind to turn you into a frog. Ayu trembles, but still she doesn't back down. She stares at you, her hands clenched together, and cries. Fine, then do it! Do whatever you want me! But that would make Hiroki happy! Nobody can make Hiroki happier than I am. Wow! Wow! Now that's the bullshit of bullshits. You take the back. Steal your treacherous tongue. No, I won't! I spent my whole life hiding my true feelings, but I can't be sad when it comes to this. It's far too important. I'm being honest for once without any pretenses. And I want to know that Hiroki will never be happy if you keep him here against his will. That is not what love is. She's right. If you want him to return your feelings fully, you need to let him make his own decisions. You have to free him, all of us, and then learn how to share. You're not a child anymore, and you can't always have your own way. Sometimes you have to make concessions. Well, I never such impudence. You raise her arm. I think she means to strike Ayu. I think Ayu does too because she gets her eyes shut and looks down the floor. Time passes. It stretches and elongates, swirling around me. I bet he was like, the world! Okay, he can do it. Maybe someone did. The atmosphere is tense. I can feel sweat bending on my palms. I wait, breath baited for US palm to connect with Ayu's cheek, but... she stroked that chord, didn't she? It looks like she's considering. Then, you finally lets her arm drop. I do not want to admit it, but perhaps you do have a point. Finally! Finally! Oh! My lady! Ayu's eyes snap open. She stares at you, hands clasped at her front. Shh! Damn, Ayu came in clutch here. Oh. Are you willing to consider what I said? I will give it some thought, yes. You might think me a tyrant. Yes, because you are. But I'm not completely unreasonable. Are you sure? I don't want to make Hiroki unhappy, and I have worried. You glanced at me over Ayu's shoulder. Our eyes meet, and her own soften. Do you really want to leave this place, Hiroki? Hey, Hiroki! Ayu whips about her long pigtails, almost striking her in the face. Her striking expression is so exaggerated I found myself snorting despite the severity of the situation. Yo, it's good to see you. Ayu grits her teeth together. How long have you been standing here? Long enough. Then, did you hear everything I said? No, this is an interesting sight. I've never seen Ayu blush quite this much before. Part of me wants to spare her feelings, but another part of me feels like having a bit of fun. What should I say? No, let's not tease her. Let's not tease her here. No, why would we? Teasing her sounds like a very attractive prospect. Not really, not in this situation. But after some deliberation, I decided to go easy on her. I don't want to upset her. Don't worry, I didn't hear all that much. Your secrets are still safe. Really? Thank goodness! I was eyes relieved. I said some pretty sappy stuff back there. If you'd heard all that, I'd have no choice but to quit my job as an idol and live on an alpaca farm. Why an alpaca farm? Why not? They're cute and fluffy! Yeah, I guess you've got the point. For how idols are related to alpacas, I couldn't say. I don't know. Don't ask me, I don't know. Anyway, to answer the previous question, you were I cleared my throat. I do mean to make you feel bad. So yeah, this place really isn't my home. I don't think it matters how long I stay here, I'll never really be long. That's why I can stay here. I see. But you have no choice. You are going below to the basement. You will be locked up there. That's what she will do. Besides, she looks despondent. Well, I suppose I should have expected that answer. You have taken no pains to hide your real feelings during the last few weeks. Really? Why I can't believe what you just said? You told me when you first came here that you did not feel like you belonged. You have told me over and over again, in fact, but I was too stubborn to listen to you. I was certain you would change your mind in due course. But perhaps I was wrong. Some lover I am. I should have listened to you. I treated you very poorly. Perhaps I had no real right to tell you that I loved you in the first place, if my love was so cumbersome. Yes, you are right. It's been 10 years after all. But you will always have a special place in my heart. You've inconvenienced me a bit, sure, but I'm still fond of you. What? I might even love you too. What? What? You do? Yeah, I mean, everyone is shocked. Don't worry, you, eh? Yeah. But you love so many other women already. Yeah, you bastard. You glance at I. Is there enough room in your heart for me too? Of course there is. Love isn't a finite resource. I have a lot of it to go around. What are you even talking about? Okay, Lynx, this is a harem game. Harem, which is not really related to what it is in real life. Yes, I still believe that the US approach to the love is the sort of correct one. So basically, she loves that one person and she believes that one person belongs to one person. I'm after that, yes. If it wasn't for the fact that she took a very weird approach to that situation, you know, by kidnapping and so on. That's just sick, and of course, I don't know what to say here. You, but I love you too. You just need to learn how to share. Sharing, huh? You know what? Now that I think about it, you know, he's talking all high and mighty, but imagine that one of the girls actually smells out some other guy and they are like, you know what, Hiroki, you need to learn to share. I bet he would not be talking the same way now. I bet it would be like that. I so bet it would be like that. That's why I said it's, for me it's also a one-to-one basically. Not one to many or many to many. Wow, we are speaking databases now. Anyway, it's not something I consider myself, but maybe I can try it just this once if you feel so passionately about this. But be ready to be sharing yourself as well. US I snarl with newfound determination. She holds her arms out, palms raised, then declares in the flinty and unwavering tones of a queen. Let us all love one another then. Now that I think about it. Are there multiple endings or or is there like one massive ending? I don't know. That's my problem right now. Oh, wait, what? I don't know. Whatever, we'll find out eventually, I guess. If I'm to be a real queen, I need to learn to listen to my people. I have to grow and change, and I must stop being so set in my ways. That is all very new to me, and it's a bit embarrassing, but I will do my best. I just want to make you happy, Hiroki. Perhaps this isn't so very bad after all. Yue cuddles up to me on the bed, her arm linked through mine. She's on one side, I on the other, their heads both resting upon my shoulders. Yue's breathing is uneven and her eyes are droppy with exhaustion. I think all the anger is drifting out of me right now as well, because the situation has been finally solved. Even though he's done nothing to solve the situation. Over here, it was Ayu who came in clutch. I think she might fall asleep at any moment, but the small smile upon her lips does waver at the very least. She looks utterly contented, like a cat stretched out in the sunshine. I don't think I've ever seen her happier. I had a few doubts about sharing, but this experience has swayed my mind. Yeah, I would still not go after sharing myself, but after one of them. But hey, it felt far better than I imagined it would. What did I tell you? I grinned. It's nice making the people you care about feel good, isn't it? I'm a selfish girl myself at heart. But sometimes a bit of collaboration is the easiest option for everyone involved. Yeah. I guess in these terms, I'm super selfish then. Because I would not be able to share my significant other with someone else. And at the same time, I would not be able to share myself with someone else if I had a significant other. Something, I guess. Anyway. That's something very wrong for myself after becoming an idol. Huh? What do you mean? What do you mean right now, woman? It's kind of complicated, but well, I don't want to know. My fans might not look up to me since I'm the person they see on stage, but all the concerts are collaborative efforts. Oh, okay, that's fine then. I have choreographers, costumers, composer, lyricists, and my producer. Then there are the cameramen, the lighting engineers, and all the people who arrange my concerts. I'm the face of IUIU, but a whole bunch of work goes to each and every one of my performances. I guess my mind is so corrupted already by those games. My mind really came up with completely different image. But let's not get into it. I couldn't reach so many people's hearts on my own. That's why I think it's a good thing to work together. It makes it easier to spread the love around. Nobody's truly isolated, not even a princess like you, Lady Yue. Is that so? You exhale with her cool breath against my neck, and I shiver. Whoa! It is true. I have felt very alone for quite some time. It is not much fun living in the Succubus realm, where little changes, and as I am a ruler, many of my subjects fear me. They do not talk to me as a friend. They prefer to keep their distance. For a long time, I thought Hifumi was the only person I could trust. That's why I was so determined to keep Hiroki for myself. He was a small sliver of happiness I could cling to. I wanted him for myself and myself alone. I feared he would be tainted if I let other girls get their hands on him. But I think I was a bit paranoid. Yue shakes her head. I was such a fool. Hiroki and Hifumi are the only people who care for me. I think you must care for me too, Ayu, in your own way, and Hazel, and Cosmos, and maybe even Marina. We all care for one another. And we all care for Hiroki, for some reason. That being the case, why should we care for one another? Your passion has reached me, Ayu. Thank you. It's no problem. I'm the cute adult. I'm always happy to help. You can depend on me. I winks cutely and Yue giggles. Well, I'm not so sure about that. You're laying on a little figure, you don't need to pretend when you're with us. Who said I was pretending, huh? I pout. I really am that cute. I'm totally cute. Sure, you're drop. For some reason, that isn't very sincere. I'm getting pissed off. Why? Because I complimented you? I don't get it. You seemed happy enough a few minutes ago when you were... That's in the past! Let's not talk about it anymore, okay? It'll ruin my image as a pure, adorable idol! I don't think there's anything all that pure about you. I'm pure! I'm totally pure! Purer than driven snow! It's not fun, I get all excited when I'm with you. You ought to take some responsibility, you jerk!
You're both so funny. You must get along well. Well, it's not like I like him or anything. Whew.
I know you don't like Hiroki. You love him, don't ya? You must love him as much as I do, in fact. Yuen nuzzled her head against her crook of my shoulder and inhaled. Her dark eyelashes fall shut. I think she's on the brink of sleep. Any second now, she's going to pass out. Before Yuen succumbs to slumber, however, she speaks up. Her voice is soft and almost inaudible, but as she's leaning upon me for support, I hear her nonetheless. I've decided. I'm going to make an announcement tomorrow. I'll let you all know what I've decided then. You are all going to basement. I thought I would be happy if I kept Hiroki to myself, but now I'm not so sure. Love is much more complicated than imagined. Yes. Love is stupidly complicated sometimes. That's true. Sometimes it is. Okay, let's end the episode here. The next day we'll find out basically tomorrow what's going to happen. For now, hope you enjoyed. Oh, I think the problem has been solved in a good way. Anyway, let's continue tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Yes. Good night. I know. What time is it for you? So, one or the other. Bye bye.